Right, here we go. Building buddies, building beautifully. Thank you very much to Mr. Dean for handing over a fantastic start to a city, or at least so he said. I've linked his video in the description below. It's the first in a new series where us like-minded-ish content creators are working together to build the perfect city. While we're waiting for the save to load up, let's have a think about what we saw in Mr. Dean's video. Almost all of the waste units all next to each other. That's something we can take a look at. A lot of residential together. We saw a lot of commercial together, a lot of industry together. Oh, what's this? Oh, this can't be good. I'm sure it'll be fine. I'm sure Mr. Dean wouldn't have given us a corrupted save file to work on. No. Ah. Right. Bear with me. Right, well, I guess we'll start a new game then. Welcome to Beachburg. Beachburg is a bustling metropolis on the southwest of Honu Island. It houses a mix of industry, thriving commercial activity, and residents of all shapes and sizes. For Beachburg suburban residents, they find a pleasant mix of proximity to the city's main landmarks and features, but none of the downsides of over-connectivity and through traffic in their neighbourhoods. Our thriving commercial district is home to a wide variety of recognisable global brands and local retailers and services, making it an easy choice for Beachburg shoppers to spend their day having fun and spending their hard-earned money. The minerals found in Beachburg's formerly tall mountain provide all of the natural minerals and resources needed for its enormous fiberglass industry. Beachburg's unique approach to urban road layouts offers a variety of choices for residents looking to occupy one of the many high-rise buildings in the downtown area. But without question, Beachburg's jewel in its crown is its large area of protected green space, home to birds, bees, pandas and the like, as well as ample recreational space, walking, trees, whatever your heart's desire. Let's take a look at what we've done. So on the way in, we've started off with a simple roundabout. We thought the best way in would be give people choice on the way in, rather than commit them to one direction or another. This roundabout provides two directions that they can turn in, both left and right. Left will take them to where our power is provided from these geothermal power plants, and you'll see as well our sewage treatment and our fiberglass industry over here. These are really just natural bedfellows. You'll find often that people's careers will take them from one to the other to the other. So it's natural that these would be next to each other. You'll see as well also that we provided a tunnel through the mountain for easy access. It would only take a short drive to get around the outside, but people work hard, and so we worked harder to bore a hole through the mountain to help them get home more quickly. Waste transfer here separated out from the waste transfer processing unit. I know some people like to just put it all together, but we've decided to do something a bit more functional, something that works, something that makes sense here. Then we come to something that I think is just really important in city building. You see often actually a lot of grids when building cities. That is definitely one way to do it, and who are we to say that it doesn't work? But given the choice, we have decided to go a different way. I have three words for you: cull, D, sack. And those three words really epitomise what we've been able to do here. The problem with grids is over-connectivity. It gives people too much choice, and it means that cars drive past people's houses, which is not what you want. You drive to a house, but you shouldn't be driving past a house. And so we've made it so that the only people travelling down these roads are people going to the houses on these roads. So we can see here further residential suburban development here again with the cul-de-sacs with, I think it's just a fantastic circular design to the way that we've got these roads laid out. Nothing straight, nothing overly connected to anything else. The hint of connectivity, it's all about being subtle in city building. You want to hint at connectivity without ever actually providing it. actually providing it makes things too easy. People don't have to work for their travel. They would never have to pay for a bus, for example, or pay for a taxi. You're reducing the income of other people in the city, and so you don't want to make it that easy, but you do want to make it attractive, and so subtle. Hint, not provide. This is quite close to our commercial district, and so you'll see we've got a row of lower density commercial, then our city services and some other commercial development in here. The reason why you put this stuff near each other is because you don't have the same people travelling for the same reason, so you don't clog up traffic. So the people that are going to the hospital aren't also going to Sally's. They're in an emergency, so they'll travel straight there. Or if you've been arrested, you don't get the chance to stop at Yakisoba or Pop Soda on your way through. You go straight to jail. You do not pass go. You do not collect your $200. And so there's no risk, really, to connectivity. University right next to the offices, which makes sense, of course. You graduate, you get your job. And then we have, just for purposes of comparison, really, offered a bit of a grid layout in here. Not your traditional, like we're still not overly connected in here. We do have a few ways in this time, but again, we're hinting at further connectivity. So we've got junctions where you would think you would be able to get out, but no, actually, you come down to the end and you come around and back up and out. And you can't really accidentally end up here. You can only go here deliberately. And you'll see that sort of all the way through here. One of the other things that we've done is sort of this jaunty set of angles that we've got coming along the main roads here, just to break it up, really. And you're thinking that's a wide road, and that's just because the traffic planning has been so successful that there's almost no one on it. The comparison to the grid are these fantastic radial residential designs that you'll see in here. So the problem with this is too compact, too condensed, no green behind, no green in front. And so these apartment buildings here all have fantastic views of courtyards, and that makes this more valuable. You know, the lack of connectivity through here is really what's driving up the prices in this area. Again, some waste transfer down here as well. For the real risk takers, daredevils, we've put some buildings on the sand down at the end of the beach here. I reckon they'll be fine. You know, these houses don't look too heavy, so I'm certain that they'll be fine. And as you can see, we've reinforced it, so these shouldn't really fall in. I'm not quite sure what time the tide comes in, but I assume it goes no higher than about here, else these guys will be in trouble. Or maybe that's how they filled up their pools. Who knows? But this all seems fine. We've got the Opera House at the end here by the Institute of Modern Arts. Again, you finish here straight to the Opera House. So I assume what you do at a modern art school is learn to sing or something, and then straight to there. We've also, because we want people to enjoy their time here, created this area of protected green space. And now we've really, whereas before it was important that we were subtle with our connectivity, here it's almost exactly the opposite. We want for people to be able to do kind of whatever they want through here. So we've got this incredibly long straight line, but then all of these roads that connect to all of these circles and spirals and trees with all these fountains in the middle. And then because we actually just had some local pandas in the region, actually the pandas built this themselves, this area here in the trees, and then we just built the walls around it. Now that you've seen how to properly set up a city with no problems in it at all, I think we're probably ready to hand over now to Raid Kitty, who will pick up the save next. I'm not quite sure really that I've left anything much to work on, so I feel kind of a bit bad that we've done all of this work in this square. I guess you'll have to set up something else somewhere else, because this is all working kind of perfectly. Thank you very much for joining me. I hope you appreciated the tutorial here on how to build a city in one go. And if you enjoyed this, make sure you subscribe to the channel, make sure you follow the playlist, and look out for all of the episodes in this fantastic new series. Thank you. Enjoy the rest of your day. Speak to you soon. Goodbye.